By now, you probably know about how the Inquiry got banned, ARD, or at least it will be until Zulfikar comes up and creates another 100 accounts. But before some of y'all start screaming at the PAP, I have a very important question. Why doesn't the Inquiry inquire about Australia? So poops, many of you probably know that Zulfikar lives in Australia, has lived in Australia for the longest of times, first coming to the land of the shrimps and barbies back in 2002 and staying there all the way up until that one year where he got yeeted off for ISA detention. And by now you think that he'd be a good, well-integrated Australian contributing to Australian society, which then raises an important question. Why is he not using his amazing skill for the sake of his country? I say his country, by the way, because he literally switched citizenship, meaning he is a full-fledged Australian citizen. Yet he makes TikTok video after TikTok video. The Inquiry got banned, then our spoot came out with the Inquiry quotient, all the way about the Nusantara. I've never seen a guy who's let Singapore live more rent-free in his head compared to this dude. Unlike Mariam Mokhtar, this guy apparently cares about what happens to his agama dan bangsa. And if so, he has so much to talk about in Australia. I mean, since October 7, there's been a sharp rise in Islamophobia in Australia. Assaults, threats, harassment, hundreds of incidents all around the country. There was a threat against the mosque, a threat against the Islamic College of Brisbane, so bad to the point that 1,700 students had to evacuate. And that's a school that's probably pretty similar to the one that our Zulfikar Seput is allegedly teaching at. And we don't have to talk about the Pauline Hanson burqa stunt, because that's international news at this point. But yeah, he has so much material. Why doesn't he use it? Even I'm a better advocate for his faith in Australia, and I don't even live there, and I'm not even a Muslim, and never will be either. So I just have to wonder, is Australia not interesting enough for you, Seput? Or do you just not dare to talk about what's happening in Australia? If I had to bet on it, I'd say that he doesn't actually dare. I'd also bet that maybe he went over to Australia because he wants a good life for himself. He can enjoy the benefits of liberal democracy, never have to worry, only ever criticize people if you are comfortably far away. And the best place to tell people to reject the dunya is from the best place in the dunya, where you can enjoy yourself while stupid people campaign for you day after day. Solidarity, please keep fighting. They say heroes one after another with fake account after fake account because they are too weak to go out and make their own statements, and they hope that our ISA detainee friend here is gonna go out and be their voice. Never daring to say anything, but seeing a hero in this person who is going out and spreading fake news. Here's some of the hashtag gratitude that you say that people don't have towards you. Thank you, great leader. Terima kasih banyak. What a shame that the Australian people can't say the same thing about you, Seput. If you can make all of these videos, what's stopping you from going out there and inquiring into Australia? Go for it, Zulfikar. You have a voice and you should use it. There's no reason not to, unless of course you're a scaredy cat. Whoa. Surely that can't be true for somebody who's such a great hero. The hero of your Nusantara, hero of the Malays, or at least some of the dumber people out there who think that they all represent the Malays, even as they fail to see the hypocrisy that's happening in front of their own eyes, as their hero enjoys his life in Australia, just towing the line so that he doesn't get arrested by the Australian Department of Home Affairs, or becomes the latest Pauline Hanson talking point, even as people start asking whether all the immigrants into Australia are really pulling their weight. Alright, that's all to say about that, and bye.